Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays FTL. So we've had some good runs, basically ever since I got that advice on upgrading my engines. And what was the best ship that we used last time? I think the best run we had was actually with the NG Cruiser here. So why don't we take that out for a spin again? We've got Ion Blast 2 as well as our anti-ship drone. Let's rename this the Hope, because this is my only hope. Maybe we should call it a new hope, or our last hope. Maybe we have renewed hope now that Disney has picked up LucasArts and is making Star Wars episodes 7, 8, and 9. Or maybe you are super cynical like I am and you feel like that might be, you know, just 3 more shitty movies in the Star Wars franchise to tarnish its legacy. Anyway, obviously we're gonna have Luke. Who are the 3 prominent players in Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope? We got Luke, of course. I think Han Solo is obviously very important. And then, of course, our human player probably should have been Han Solo. Greedo, okay. So we've got Luke, Han Solo, and Greedo. We're gonna get ready to launch out here, and we're gonna see how we can do. So step 1, we're gonna put Greedo in the engine room. We're gonna put Han Solo in the weapons room. Han Solo should be the captain. We'll put Luke in the weapons room like he was when they shot down those TIE fighters. Anyway, we'll power up Ion Blast. We'll power up anti-ship drone when we have a chance. And in the meantime, let's just begin our first jump. So I do have that new feature turned on where basically it has like show the beacons when you get there. We're definitely going to take this first drone. Sorry, I'm just getting back into the swing of things with respect to FTL here. Let us jump out to this distress beacon. My commentary might be a little bit disjointed. I've been playing a lot of XCOM recently. Let's destroy and loot the ship. They're just pirates. They're not going to be big fans of that, so we are going to get into some combat here. Anti-ship drone's going to come out, and we are going to auto-fire our Ion Blaster at shields, and we know how this works now. Weapons, shields, weapons, shields. We'll just keep this up. They have an Ion Blaster as well, and in addition to that, they have a laser. But I think if we keep weapons and shields offline, as our drone is actually doing a pretty decent job here. In fact, we don't even have to keep shields offline anymore because they have been damaged basically beyond repair just by our drone. So we'll just keep this up. If we could actually get their weapons to stay offline, I'd be much happier. But engines are down, piloting system is down, weapons are continuously down, and our first spell of combat is going to be over with very quickly here. So we get 12 extra scrap. That is going to be a good investment for us in our doors. Now, some people have told me, hey, Northernlion, just try this out for 1 episode. Oh, I don't want to go over there. We'll see what they have for sale, I guess. Just try this out for 1 episode. After you get doors, get either level 2 shields, which is what we normally do, and then soon after, nothing really I want here, soon after, get level 2 sensors, because then you can focus like your laser fire, although we don't really have laser fire. Maybe that's better on the Kestrel, but theoretically, you could focus your fire on rooms where there's people and maybe get the people killed, and then they'll be helpless to repair anything. Anyway, there's only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Let's aid the civilian ship. We can kill this space pirate. It just has 2 hull lasers, and provided we use our Ion Blaster efficiently, we should be able to take them out reasonably well. Now, I should point out here, as we're dealing with a little bit of combat here, this is the first FTL video I've recorded since we've upgraded this machine, so I expect that performance issues will be... Oh, we should really fix that. Let's send Han Solo in here, because he's an NG and can fix twice as fast. I expect that the performance issues that plagued earlier episodes are pretty much going to be taken care of. However, it's not 100% sure, because we did have some like weird frame rate issues recording XCOM, but it wasn't a big deal. I will move Han Solo back here. So I expect that it's going to be largely better. It already feels better, but you know, we haven't been to an asteroid belt or anything like that so far. But we've got a really nice combination, really taking out the enemy ships quickly here. Beautiful for us. We've only taken 2 hull damage. We're going to pick up some more scrap here, another 18. And we get a crew member, which is awesome. Hopefully, yes, I was saying that he should be not one existing crew member. So we have a nice little diverse crew, good for fighting and good for repairing here. Let's move over here. This has a high density of beacons, which means for us, pretty good chance of doing a lot of damage here. So we do have a unmanned enemy ship, so we just sent our anti-ship drone out. Should be able to take care of it, maybe even before we get a single solar flare fired. And we're just going to focus on taking out the enemy blasters, or enemy weapons. And hopefully our ship can actually take out their ship before we have to get involved in any solar flares. Oh, doesn't look like it though. We have to wait for the solar flares, or wait for the engines to charge anyway. Oh man, our weapons room's on fire. You can do it, NG! Save the day! I think he's got it. Yeah, okay, now we'll just wait for our engines to charge up. Solar flare is going to come in reasonably soon. It's been a good first sector, though. We got a lot of scrap. We already have 2nd level doors. Feeling pretty confident. We did use a drone part there, but we're going to have to use a lot of drone parts, you know. We are playing as the NG Cruiser, and thankfully we start with 16, but... Anyway, I think we should attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache. Again, this has no shield, so we'll just Ion Blast auto fire on weapons, and we should be just fine. So here comes the drone, attacking systemless rooms, which I don't really appreciate, but, you know, as long as they only have one laser up, thanks to our ion weapons, or no lasers up thanks to our ion weapons, they can do 0 damage to us, so it doesn't really bother me. Again, these, like, shieldless ships have basically no chance against us. And with all this scrap that we're going to amass by the end here, yeah, we got another drone there. That drone is actually super valuable. Defense drone right now. We probably won't have the power to use it for quite some time. But once we do get the power to use it, that's going to make missiles basically meaningless for us. We got another drone, an anti-personnel drone, as well as a ton of scrap. So let's just continue jumping here. And it's been a very good first sector. We're probably going to sell the anti-personnel drone. I believe it only sells for 15. We are going to take... We've got 5 drone parts for accepting this quest. Where's the quest marker? Right here. So we're just going to go quest marker, exit probably. Then I'll upgrade to 2nd level of shields, which I probably should have done already. Use anti-personnel drone to investigate. Sure, I've never had this one before. So you find the small research station and discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there's no response to your hails. On board, you discover the drone is immediately beset by frenzied scientists. It eventually gets torn apart, but hey, we didn't lose anything but a drone part for that, so no big deal. So there we go. We are going to be able to get our 2nd bar of shields available now. And we're just going to... We could probably do this, then the exit. We're cutting it a little bit close, and we're pretty low on fuel, so we want to go to a store on the next section for sure. We are going to deal with this ship right here. We're probably going to want to send the anti-ship drone out as soon as possible in the hopes that they can take their missile launcher out. Fired at their piloting system, which I appreciate, but we really need this missile to go offline. Come on, right here. It attacked the wrong area. Maybe their missile will miss? No, it hits on our door room, so we will send Han Solo in there to take care of that. And this should mark the end of this fight, basically. Han Solo's going to get that repaired in no time. Fairly easy fight. We only took 1 hull damage there. No big deal. Got 10 extra scrap. Door room is repaired. And Han Solo is quickly becoming a jack of all trades. Sorry, did I say jack of all trades? I meant jack off all tirades. It's a symbol for someone who's very verbose. Trade 2 fuel for 3 drone parts. No thank you. We desperately need that fuel right now. So NG-controlled sector or civilian sector? It looks like if we go NG-controlled sector, we have basically a path of righteous greenness until the very end. Might want to take some reds to avoid that nebula in the middle, but anyway, we'll see. So there is a store. I obviously want to go to the store, but first things first, I want to build up as much scrap as possible because we're going to want to get some fuel. So we've got a pretty nasty rebel ship here. It looks like they are going to probably invade us. Or board us, I should say. But first things first, we know the technique here. Okay, there's 1 intruder. He's probably not going to be happy with how this turns out for him. So we're going to go Ion Blaster on shields. They go down. Then we go Ion Blaster on weapons. Thank you very much for breaking the teleporter drone. I appreciate that. We did take a little bit of damage, but that's on a systemless room, so I don't worry about that too much. Ion Blaster comes in on shields again. We probably should have sent that on weapons. I would appreciate it if my anti-ship drone actually did some damage to weapons first, though. This guy's gonna die in a second, then we'll send Han Solo in there to repair our shit, because that looks pretty nasty, actually. Let's send the human in as well, just so that we don't lose too much health on any of these guys. More missiles coming in. They're trying to escape. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. Please get the oxygen room fixed. Okay, it's being fixed. These guys are being hurt, though. Okay, we took out the ship. Relax. Everyone's happy. You guys need to get to the med bay desperately, so we'll do that. Depower our shields, power up the med bay. Cool beans. We also need to send somebody into the room here to repair. We might as well send our pilot because we're already ready to go. And these guys need to just heal up. But again, fairly good start for us here. We're still in the green on hull health. Everybody's reasonably healthy. Getting some good levels going on. Luke on the weapons room. Sorry, that's not Han Solo. Han Solo's our pilot. Luke's the one who's becoming the jack of all trades, which is great because he was sort of a repairman at the start of Star Wars. We have 35 scrap now. We picked up some fuel from that combat, which means we're still going to buy probably all they have in stock, but we can at least jump around a little bit more. Got some more free fuel there. And I think now we can go to the store because with 58 scrap, we're reasonably cushioned. We can buy all this. Don't need to buy any drone parts, I would say. We'll sell our anti-personnel drone. It's going to sell for 30, actually, which is really good. And we could possibly... I don't need a system repair drone. I don't need anything else yet. We don't need to fix up. I think I'm just going to wait until I can buy a weapon, which, you know, may come in the near future, maybe a little ways off. In any case, I could get more engine power or the 3rd bar of shields. Okay, you receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance requested, danger present, imminent, danger present, not danger president. Sorry, with the election coming up, I know everyone's really sensitive. Imminent destruction. We'll respond to the call, move in to assist. Okay, so it is a Mantis ship. We start by going on the enemy shields. And our drone control, or our anti-ship drone is going to be very valuable for us here. I think the drone accidentally shot down their missile. Oh, no, it didn't. Well, it was wishful thinking. So we've got a systemless room that's taking some damage, but no big deal. We're just going to keep alternating here. And now the shields are completely down, we don't have to alternate anymore. We can just wait for our anti-ship drone to basically tear them apart. I'm having really good luck with the NG Cruiser lately. I enjoy this ship a great deal. Especially since you can save missiles for like half the game. Let's see if these guys... Yeah, NG Crew, threat unresolved. Do it up. We got a fire beam, so we got another weapon, which might make it useful for us to get some sensors up. But anyway, at the very least, we have a ton of scrap. And we've got a quest beacon here, which I don't remember. Maybe that's from the last sector that it's unresolved. I don't even have my second bar of shields up because I'm a fucking idiot. But we did pick up a second NG, who we're just gonna have hang out. Why not have him in the systemless rooms, or the drone, or sorry, the door control room, because that's usually a target for enemies. And we will continue doing some jumping here. So far, so good. Lots of upgrades we can make next. We might go for weapon upgrades next. Can we do that and get the fire beam up? Because that would be really effective. We can manage to take down enemy shields pretty easily. It's going to cost us like 85, one more bar of weapon power. We can't, the problem with this is that we can't have a drone and the fire beam active at the same time. So what we really need to do first is get a little bit more reactor power. So like one more reactor power will make this viable. I say we try to protect their ship with ours. Hurt us a little bit, but it gave us 6 fuel and 30 scrap, which is beautiful. We have one more of these. Then we can have the fire beam and the drone going at the same time. Next we'll go either level 3 shields, or we'll start leveling up these engines so that we can avoid missiles more easily. I think we should attack this Mantis warship. I think we can get through it fairly easily. They have some lasers, I'll admit, that's a little bit scary. But we're gonna ion blast on shields. We definitely want fire beam powered up. And once shields go down, when the cat's away, the mice will play. So we've got some intruders here. They're gonna get into the Mantis room first. Or like, let's just stack up people in the shields room to get ready to fight these Mantises. Because I don't think they're gonna take our drone control systems out. Oh, we missed on shields, that's bad. Well, it's not bad, but it's not a great start anyway. Now we'll go on weapons. Apparently they're gonna go for our sensors room, which is something that I would not do if I was the pilot, but I'm not the pilot, so here comes fire beam. And we can hit a lot of good stuff with this. So let's get that auto-firing. Like, I really want to hit shields, weapons, and oxygen. That might be impossible, though. So instead, let's do something like that. It's still going to start fires in a ton of rooms. Beautiful. We'll just keep this up. The intruder's still going strong, but that's okay. Fire beam did fire, so they should be taking a lot of damage right now. And they can't do any damage to us, which is even bad. Oh, why? Okay, now we have to fight them. Because I was an idiot. And made it so that, like, the door just automatically closed, which is a good thing most of the time. But in this situation, kind of presented some problems for us. Come on, anti-ship drone, take them out. How are our guys doing? They don't need to go to the med bay yet. We could probably power down our engines and just go to the med bay and fight them that way if we have to. Just doing a little bit of micro here, keeping them up. I really wish my darn shields, or sorry, darn drone would attack their important areas. Okay, we need these guys to go to the med bay, I would say. So let's just get in here, depower the engine, power up the med bay. Depowering the engine, not always the greatest strategy, but I think it's going to work just fine here, because they're going to be dead in a second anyway. Alright, so now that they're dead, send Mr. Mantis in here to take care of it. We get a decent amount of scrap. I realize we still have intruders game, you don't have to yell at me. But in doing this, they'll be ceased. We'll just repair this. The Metabot Dispersal, or Nanobot Dispersal, is going to keep us going strong here. We'll send Lombard back. Oh, he's where he belongs. And then you back in here, and we'll power up engines again, and we're good to go. Could probably use a little bit more reactor power. I might even want to upgrade my drone unit next, because I want to get this Defense 2 drone out soon. Firebomb might not be a bad weapon for us, actually. And at this point, I'm feeling like maybe it's a good idea for us to get that second level of sensors up, just so we can see where we're dropping firebombs and fire beams and stuff like that. We got nothing going. We could trade 2 fuel for 2 drone parts. I don't think that's a good offer. You know what? Let's throw our hat in the ring here. We'll get second level of sensors. And then we might need to upgrade our reactor a little bit more. But anyway, civilian sector, of course, Uncharted Nebula. Probably represents more risk and more rewards. The good thing about having the fire bomb, though, is that we can, like, usually that will get past enemy defense drones. So we could, like, if we really need to get under their shields to use fire beam, we don't want to sell anything. If we really want to get under their shields so we can actually use the fire beam or hit them with the anti-ship drone, the fire bomb can do that for us if we drop it on shields or something like that. We're gonna... I think we're gonna go for the attack on these Mantises. It might be a little risky. They have 2 bars of shields. But bear with me here. So they're obviously gonna invade. They only have a human... Oh, maybe they're not gonna board us. They only have a human and an NG. I think the human's gonna board, which seems like a horrible decision on their part. But we're gonna depower mid-bay quickly. We're gonna see where he invades first. Oh, he's gonna go straight for the door control room. So we're gonna send Mantis in here. And he's basically taken care of. And then we're gonna drop some fat-ass ions on the shield here. And we can probably... Oh. They do have some strong weapons, I'll admit. Now shields are completely down. I am going to drop a fire beam on them just because we've got it basically charged up. But anti-ship drone's going to come out next. And yeah, just start doing some damage. Thank you, fire bomb. Ion blast can now go on weapons. Fire bomb can be disabled. Fire beam can be enabled. We can send this guy in here. Attack, you can go to the med bay, which will not be powered up. But hey, you know, it will be eventually. So let me just think about what we've got going on here. This is going well, right? We need weapons offline soon because we are taking some stupid damage in that way. But we've got to keep shields offline too. With oxygen going down, these guys are probably going to be pretty pissed off about the way things are going, considering now their ship's on fire, they have 0 oxygen. Their missile launcher's back online, as are both of their shield bars, which I don't like, but we'll drop another little bit of fire on them now. We might at least be able to start one fire. Oh man, that really tore through them. And we're just trying to keep shields offline. Mantis almost died in the med bay here. Their ship is screwed though. 4 fuel, 3 missiles, 17 scrap. I'll take it. That's pretty solid. We didn't take that much damage on this, or in this fight. Should power up the med bay as soon as it is healed. In fact, we'll send Lombard down here to make that a little bit faster because this Mantis is slow as molasses. Shouldn't call them Mantises. They should call them molasseses, right? Not really. That would be pretty awkward to say. I half expect this ship to still die because of the amount of fire we started on it. But apparently that is not the case. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, Mantis ship. Didn't mean to do that. We'll send you up here. Thanks for the surrender, though. I really appreciate that. Now if we could just go loot them for scrap, that would be beautiful. Sadly, game doesn't work that way. Damn Space Geneva Convention. Let's see what we've got in here. I don't want to fight this ship. But they have a missile launcher. We have no need of his services. The reason I didn't want to fight it was primarily because of the fact that it had an energy shield and a missile launcher, both of which are bothersome. Nothing here. We do have a store. I'm hoping that we'll be able to buy a weapon from the store, even if we have to sell our fire beams. We'll see. Well, no, they don't really have anything great. The hull repair drone is pretty cool. We could start selling some of this stuff, but I kind of like the setup we've got for weapons here. Could buy a little bit more fuel. We don't need too much. Let's just get up to 15. I'll feel a little bit more confident there. And then we'll jump and go to Sector 4. I really want to get this 3rd bar of shields up. I realize we have to upgrade engines as well. This should not be a problem for us. We just send anti-ship drone out. Oh, not enough power. Depower medbay. Anti-ship drone out. Ion blaster on weapons continuously. And I don't think fire represents too much of a problem for us. We could disable their piloting system, but we really want to get all these weapons offline first, particularly that missile launch. They're going to get one off, which is going to miss us. Beautiful. And we've got a fire in their weapons room now, so they're pretty much screwed on that front. Fire in their piloted bay. And we have 2 fires that have both spawned in areas that are pretty solid for us from a suppression standpoint. So we'll unpause it now. Apologies for the loud sound of the spacebar. Got to pick up a piece of foam for this microphone, but it will be done. Probably the same time we pick up the RAM for it. Anyway, there we go. We got that all fixed up. We're just waiting and waiting for eventually the drive to charge. There we go, and we're going to jump closer to the exit. So we did get out of there before the next solar flare came. Worried me slightly, but not too much. Now, here we go. This does have a drone control unit, but it only has 2 lasers and 2 bars of shields. I think we can defend this outpost and destroy it. They don't have any missile launchers. They do have... Oh, they have a boarding drone. The worst, but we have a Mantis that can fight that. So first things first, we're going to go for shields. I guess they don't have the power. Oh, they did send their boarding drone in. Here, you can take care of this. Same with you, Lombard. You should get in here and help us engage in some combat. Anti-ship drone can go out. Once we get shields down, this fire beam is going to be baller as hell. Okay, shields are down. Who's really hurt here? Talk's really hurting. Fire beam is almost ready. Come on, Ion, here we go. This is a big one. Talk, you get to the med bay, and I'll depower something to hook you up. Oh, it missed. Okay, but fire beam is still going to hit. This is a nasty setup we've got here. Fire beam like so. And I expect some problems for them. Oh, that is good stuff right there. And just by continuing to take them out here, we should really go on. Oh, here comes another boarding drone. We'll depower. I'm not sure what I want to depower here. We'll have to. I hate to do it, but depower engines to get the med bay up and running so that we can take care of this guy, who is now going after our oxygen room, which is a total pain in the dick. But we can close all doors. That's probably step one. And then we're just going to get ready to send this Mantis over, because we really can't afford to lose our oxygen here, or we might have some troubles repairing. I don't understand why. Oh, because he broke that door. Okay, I got it. Let me think about this for a second. Fire some more shots in. They're hurt. We have to go back on shields now for sure. Mantis can now go fight him. And maybe Human, you go into here. And Luke, you can fight him as well. We'll probably have to send Luke to the med bay, I'm expecting. I would be surprised if we didn't. But nanobots have been dispersed now, which is great for us, of course. Fire beam should not be firing right now. That was totally my bad. But we started to fire in the shield room, which is going to present some problems for them. To be honest, we should send this NG in here, and actually this Human as well, to fix this breach so that we can stop the kind of problem with oxygen before it gets too bad. They're going to be dead very soon. Not as soon as I would like, but soon nonetheless. And keeping this up, we just want to make sure enemy shields stay down. They did send a boarding drone. As slow as molasses. Where is it going? Oh my god, why is it so slow? Door room? Or did it miss? That is super weird. I've never seen that happen before. But anyway, we are done with this one. 33 scrap, another 20 as well, as a little bit of fuel. I think that's fair compensation for what we just went through. Luke is our weapons guy. Greedo is on engines. Lombard is our free agent. And now we can probably think about maybe do we have any stores in the near vicinity? As we depower the med bay. Do we have stores in the near vicinity? Not really. So I think I'm gonna go 2 in engines. Oh, we don't quite have enough to get 2 reactor power up. But we'll jump to the exit. We only need 1 more scrap to make this work for us. But we're gonna jump into Sector 4, NG controlled sector. I like the sounds of that, as we are an NG controlled ship in our own right. Let me just think about this. So we definitely want 2 more power, or 1 more power here, and then we can put 1. Yes, okay, this is fine. Distress beacon seems good for us. We also want to get that 3rd bar of shields up. We also want to get the defense drone up. Let's try to shield their ship with ours. That hurt us, but again, the scrap was well worth it. So there we go. That's going to give us a much greater chance to dodge. We're up to 30% now. There is a store, which I wish I knew before we spent all of our scrap, but hey, we don't really need another weapon right now. We've got a healthy supply in our own right. I think we should buy some fuel. This takes us a little bit higher than I need to be, but we'll deal with it for now. I'm just trying to gather some scrap just in case we don't find another store on this floor. Shall we respond? Yes. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. That might not be me, judging by the comments I get in these videos, but we'll accept. And now we have a quest marker on our map, and that is a pretty healthy distance away, so we're going to get started in going for that. And here we go with our first asteroid field of the episode, I believe. This does not appear to be too difficult of a fight, and in fact, I don't even think that we will need to use an anti-ship drone for it, but since we have so many drone parts, it's not a bad idea, I guess. And we're just going to keep firing in our ion blasters. Getting a little bit framey, but not as framey as they used to get, so I think definitely those investments in hardware were for the best. We did take some kind of serious damage there. We'll send Lombard up there to help us out. The thing that bothers me is that they're doing more damage to us than we're doing to them, but I guess they have lost some sectors as well. Some subsystems on their ship. Here comes the lasers. We did take a little bit more damage. I need the... Oh, shields are completely out. Now's the opportunity for the fire beam to just tear ass like so. They are probably not going to like that as much as I did, is my guess. But if we can just... There we go. We took out 1 laser. Their ship's basically completely on fire. I can't believe they still managed to do a little bit of damage there. That's okay. They're pretty much done. They didn't offer us a great deal for surrender, So, sucks for them, but they're gonna die. We took a lot of hull damage there, but we did pick up a decent, healthy amount of scrap as well. So let us now jump. Oh, there is another store in our vicinity, so we're gonna go maybe store, beacon, quest, and at the store, did I jump to the store first? I think so, yeah. No weapon pre-igniter, so I'm not loving the augments too much. Everything else is fine. We don't really have anything to sell. Let us instead just jump here, or maybe here, and then quest beacon, and Bob's your uncle. Everybody's happy. Should start using some missiles, but I kind of want to save them, because if I get in the habit of using them right now, I'll probably use more of them than I need to before we get to the Rebel flagship, which is obviously well in the future, but still. So we do have a pretty nasty ship here. What I am going to do is disable fire beam and get fire drone or fire bomb going. And we're going to drop fire bomb on the shield room as soon as we can, because we can get some kind of havoc and chaos started in that shield room. Then our drone can actually start doing some damage of its own. We got a little bit of damage ourselves here in this engine room. Halved our evasion chance, which I'm not a big fan of. But again, we'll just keep... Oh, their shields are now disabled, so we can drop one on weapons. You can do it. Alright, good hit. Then we'll drop another on shields. Goddamn rock plating is a pain in the ass. Let's actually drop... Oh, the firebomb already fired. Whatever. Now we can charge up the fire beam in all likelihood. And just keep hitting... Oh, yeah, there goes the firebomb. They're not gonna like that, especially since we keep hitting it with the anti-ship drone. And they've completely run out of oxygen. And we'll just keep hitting that with the ion blaster. Yeah, they're gonna give up. I'm pretty sure that half of their crew is gonna die here as we send Lombard into the sensor room to heal that up. And we'll just keep shields offline and weapons offline whenever possible. Their laser doesn't bother me too much. And now we can drop the fire beam on them as well. I should have done that earlier. We already know we've got a lot of fires raging here, but if we just keep this up, that should really mess with them. I want to get the sensors back up so I can see the damage that I'm doing to their ship. But oh my god, that is not good for them. They're just kind of standing still while, you know, the whole ship goes down around them. Fire beam and fire bomb can cause some serious damage. So we're up to 65 scrap now. We'll go to our exit here. And we're really good from like a resources standpoint too. We got decent scrap, lots of fuel, lots of missiles, and lots of drone parts. I think we should attack the Slaver scum. They have ion weapons and beams. I don't know. It's a risky proposition. I do want another crew member. Let's ignore them and continue on our way. I don't want to get overly cocky here. I should probably heal Greedo as well, because if a few missiles come in, he could get hurt. But we did get a burst laser. Okay, now here's the question. Do we want to roll with this burst laser? It's a weapon that I like, but I think it's burst laser Mark 1, wasn't it? Burst laser Mark 1. It only fires 2 shots, requires 2 power. I think we're okay with the system that we have going on right now. One thing I could... no, that doesn't really work. I was going to say we could get rid of anti-ship drone, replace it with the burst laser, but then we wouldn't have enough room for all of our weapons here because of the setup of the NG Cruiser. And I like the fire setup we've got here. Just causes chaos within the enemy lines, which I enjoy. We're going to jump into the next sector, which we'll do... we'll do this. We're going to go 2 red sectors in a row because I want to avoid that nebula at all costs. Now, we really need to get either third bar of shields or this defense drone up on this sector if we're going to have any hopes of really, like, surviving, because we're going to come across some fairly difficult ships here. I probably should have upgraded it sooner. It's like, as you can see, we've got some nasty stuff going here. They've already got 2 drones. We're going to ion blast on shields, and of course we are going to drop the firebomb on shields as well. They have a nice ion blaster as well as a beam, as well as 2 drones. So it's going to be interesting to see how I fare against this ship, because they should be able to do some damage to us. We should be able to do damage to them as well, as our oxygen room goes under here, which I really did not want. Let's send the Mantis in here to put that out, if possible. It's really going to rely, or I'm going to be relying on this firebomb here. Let's see what we do. So we did cause some damage, but not enough yet. It doesn't help that I keep missing. That's a pretty serious problem for us. Also does not help that our firebomb is not charging anymore because our weapon system is down. This is a chaotic fight. I might actually just want to jump out of here. Did I choose to fight these guys? I don't think so. I think it just happened for me. I didn't choose the Thug Life. Thug Life chose me. Here, get in here and help him fight the fire. You gotta get in here desperately and fix the medbay and power it up. Okay, let me just think about this. We still got this going. We really need to get this firebomb dropping. I realize that sounds super badass when I say things like that. Gotta get this firebomb dropping. You gotta get out of here, Mantis. Ooh, this is risky. We're gonna die here. I need to jump away. I hate to jump away when we're like on fire and our ship is losing oxygen. We're gonna listen to their offer, agree to rescue the store, because this is gonna give us some time to at least handle what's going on here. So you guys get in here, fix this stuff. Why don't you help your NG friend here? Again, I hate to jump away from combat, but we were probably gonna lose that fight. Again, just a testament to the fact that we super need some more stuff, basically. We're not quite at the level where we need to be to survive in this sector. Remember, this is an angry sector as well. This is not a happy sector. Greedo's gonna go engine room. This guy, he's well healed, so we'll send him in here. Tak is our shield man. Okay, so you go in here. Still no store, and we are gonna have to jump into a nebula. This could be the death of us if it's a bad nebula. Doesn't appear too bad. Let's attempt to follow and help them. And that's gonna involve us fighting a pretty nasty ship here. That's like an anti-ship drone Mark II. Send our anti-ship drone Mark I out. Ion blast on shields, and firebomb, of course, on shields as soon as possible. It might be better, actually, first firebomb on weapons, because if we can cause chaos there, it'll keep us from being hit too much, which obviously I can't really afford at all, as my shields go down a little bit. Ooh, this is not good, especially since we just lost that drone control unit. Luke Skywalker, you gotta get in here. We might be going down on Sector 5 here, which would be a damn shame, considering how well things have gone so far. Come on, firebomb. Don't let me down. Oh, we have shields completely down now, so I can fire on weapons with the ion blaster. But firebomb's gonna be a big one. Anti-ship drone, come back, do some damage. I think we might have just killed some of their crew members, to be honest with you. So we'll just keep dropping some ions on shields, just to keep them from coming back online. Firebomb's gonna go on weapons again. They do only have one laser left. I think we're gonna get out of this fight, to be honest with you. It's close. Luke Skywalker should get back on weapons. I should have microed that way earlier. But we might be okay here. It's a long fight, like, it's not over with yet. And there's the potential for them to come back from it, but we're doing some serious damage. Great for us. Firebomb just went off when it didn't need to. They're going to try to escape. We're going to turn Firebomb off and just start hammering them in the engines then. They're going to surrender. I don't think we should take it because I think they're going to give us more. And what I really need is scrap, and 28 scrap from a 5th sector enemy is not really that much. So we'll just wait for our drone to probably take care of them. As long as we keep their engines permanently ionized, they should have really no hope. Oh, they're going to get their shields back up. Which is not good. Come on, drone. Just shoot him. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. It was a little close. I was about to use another firebomb, but I don't want to waste it unnecessarily. So we do get a little bit more scrap. I feel slightly vindicated. We're going to jump into this next area. We're quite low. Only 4 hull integrity remaining. Ooh, this is not good. Do they have a missile launcher? No, they have a shit ton of lasers. And our engines have been, like, completely disabled. We might as well power up the medbay then. Here we go. Basically, we're going to ion blast on shields and firebomb on weapons. They are going to have a Mantis human invader. They're going to invade in the oxygen room. I'm going to send Mantis human to attack them, just to keep him busy for a little while. Until we do enough damage to really start taking him out here. So how am I? Attack's doing okay. Their shields are completely down. Here comes the firebomb. That's good. And we're just going to keep ionizing shields for now. Tok's almost dead. He's got to go to the medbay ASAP. Probably send other dude into the medbay as well. Who is that? Greedo? Yeah, you go ahead. We'll send... we could send 2 NGs in to fight them. It's not the best course of action, but they're so hurt that I don't think it's going to matter too much. Oh, here comes a lot of lasers for me. Drone control unit's still active, which is the most important part of that. Firebomb's about to go off again. Excellent. And we should be dropping these ions on shield, but it doesn't really matter. They've come back on their own ship, where they belong. So we'll just split this up like so. Actually, we should send... yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. And as long as we just keep this up. Need some more firebombs. That fire in the weapons room is raging. I like it. There's another bomb that's just gone off. Fire's just continuously raging on their ship. Looks like they have an anti... oh, it's a Rockman. Sorry, I thought that was some kind of drone. So we want to send Luke in here. Lombard down here, Tak back on shields, Greedo back on engines. Why not drop a firebomb on their shields? Just keep these fires raging. Beautiful. Alright, that was a good fight. I wish I didn't use so many missiles. I should have just used Fire Beam. I totally forgot about that. We do get 55 scrap. That is huge. I really want to find a store. Let's go to this quest beacon first. Avoid a fight. Sweet. That was maybe not the best thing to do from a quest perspective, but we're still alive, so that's pretty big. You know, I think... Oh man, Burst Laser Mark III would be dope. I think we sell Burst Laser Mark 1. That's a gimme. We fix up pretty high here. And then I hate to do it because I would love to buy either the Burst Laser Mark III or the Pegasus. Requires 4 power for Burst Laser Mark III though. I think we'll buy a few more missiles to supplement our firebomb, and then I think we'll upgrade to the 2nd level of shields, which we can do like so, and then still have a drone. Next step is absolutely getting 2 more powers, or maybe even a lot more power in our anti-ship, or sorry, in our drone control room. Let's give them the fuel. I think they're going to give us a lot of scrap. Nope, they gave us updated map. Well, that's okay. We can go... Oh, and actually, we can't buy any because we don't have any scrap left over. I want to get 6 in our drone room so that we can have anti-ship drone and defense drone running at the same time. But we probably don't need that now because we have enough weapons to at least do damage to them. We're never going to surrender our crew to slavers. That doesn't change ever. We're probably just going to go with Fire Beam on this one because Fire Bomb is probably overkill. Send out our anti-ship drone. I'm lucky that I've been kind of like flush with drone parts for a while. They do have lasers. Lasers bother me a little bit. With 3 bars of shields, maybe we'll be a little bit better off than we used to be. They'll have to hit with basically every single one. And we have a 35% chance. These are big misses, though. But once we get enemy shields down... Oh, is that like a 5 laser shot? Jesus. Anyway, we'll get sensors back up. Once we get their shields down, the fire beam will rage. And we should be able to cause some substantial problems for them here. Want to get my sensors back up so I can actually see how much damage this is doing. Oh man, that is some good stuff right there. Drop some on weapons. I can't believe the weapons are not going down yet. There we go. I can't believe they still managed to fire. But they didn't do any damage, so it's all good. And the fire beam is gone again. They're going to try to get away. That's going to be pretty difficult with your whole ship on fire. I'm digging the sensors, yeah. Do we want a crew member? Do we want one of these busted ass, like, 0 health mantises? Yeah, we do. Well, they gave us a human, that's fine. Mothan can now be our drone control lackey as we get that fixed up before we leave. Why not send Lombard up there as well? We got a nice little setup for crew here. People are reasonably healthy. Reasonably well repaired as well. Lombard, you come down here. And we will just... we might as well get into some combat here, because who knows, we can get some more scrap, allow us to get our drone control unit up. Defense drone Mark II, that's huge. And obviously, we are just going to drop in on weapons here, because we do not want the enemy bombs to be able to fire. So if we can take some of those bombs offline, it's better for us. There we go. Now we've only got to deal with lasers, which could still be a problem, but if they're only firing 2 in 1 shot respectively, no issue. The fire beam is going to cause some serious problems for them here. And since there's nobody to deal with the fire, pretty much everything should just shut down. I'm just going to alternate between weapons and engines because we want to keep them... I could use a drone part here. I think it's unnecessary, though. Although it might save me a little bit of time, which would make it worthwhile. I just want to make sure that the ship can't get away. We'll disable engines, take down their drone, or their missing chances. Evasion oh my god, okay, we need to take care of that. Firebomb, thank you. Or, sorry, fire beam, thank you. Beam, bomb, same thing. Engines are now basically offline. Piloting system's offline. We should not miss any more shots. Beautiful. Just keep it up, anti-ship drone. I can't believe I didn't want to use the anti-ship drone. We would have been here forever. What is putting out these fires on the enemy ship? I don't understand it. Maybe they just have, like, airlocks open at all times because there's nobody to, you know, deprive of oxygen. I don't know, man. That ship is dead. Happy about that. 42 scrap is good, too. Gonna be able to invest in that drone control unit fairly soon. We'll see. Our ship's fairly well equipped right now. We're fighting wars of attrition, though. We're gonna accept that for sure. We're fighting wars of attrition here against the enemy as we go to the rock homeworlds. Because the fire beam and fire bomb are just basically like ravaging crew members and forcing them to let their own ship die. Like, they're making the choice, we're abandoning this ship, which I kind of like in a sadistic way. This is going to be a pain in the ass, but we know how to deal with these ships. We use our fire bomb, and we're going to ion blast on shields and fire bomb on weapons. They have a Pegasus, I think, as well as an ion weapon and a bomb. Presents some problems for us, not going to lie. But, again, we just need to get something going well here first. Looks like they dropped an ion bomb on a room that had absolutely nothing in it. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Has our firebomb already fired and done like nothing? Is that what happened there? Piloting system has been hurt. Let's send Lombard in there to help take care of that. It looks like our bomb... Oh, no, our bomb hit that time. Okay. So I think we send Mofan in here to fix our sensors, because I hate not being able to see what's going on. And I really want to keep damaging enemy weapons. I wish our drone would actually fire on weapons for once. Unfortunately, it usually chooses not to. Oh, maybe this time? Yeah! Keep creating chaos. Alright, so we're just gonna keep this up. We want to make sure enemy shields are down at all times. That fire might be a pain in the ass. We should heal up a little bit. Like, get some hull damage taken care of. But, as long as we're taking care of this, okay. Firebomb's going well. We can probably switch to fire beam now. Safely. We might not even get a chance to charge it before the fight ends, but now our sensors are back up, so this is going reasonably well. And we can tell that everybody's hurting here. So the way we're going to want to do this is like this, I believe. Again, creating fire in basically just as many rooms as we can. Keep the weapons offline. Really just want to keep the missile offline. Keep the shields offline too. You can. Ooh, they're going to surrender, but it's not a good surrender offer. Why would I want to ruin this? I already have 69 scrap. It's beautiful. One more shot, and they are done. Fantastic. We close all doors, which I should have done earlier. We're going to get up to 122 scrap. Do we have a store nearby? No. Which means I am going to upgrade our drone control room. 2 more, as well as 1 reactor power, which will allow us to use defense drone instead of anti-ship drone. In fact, I didn't need to upgrade it 2 more. But if I upgraded 1 more, I can use both at the same time. Although we'll need some more reactor power to make that happen as well. As well as probably some more drone parts, to be honest with you. Alright, this is a pain in the ass as well. And again, we might get a little bit of slowdown here, but that's largely just... It looks like slowdown, but it's the fact that the Rockmen are slow as hell. Now they have 3 lasers, which I believe have 2 shots each. One of them might only have 1 shot. And they have a nasty beam as well. We should send out our anti-ship drone. They don't have any missiles. We could shoot down lasers with our defense drone Mark II. Man, there's a lot of nasty stuff coming in here all at the same time. They boarded us. I didn't even see that happen. But we'll go take care of this. And I think we'll be reasonably okay. We have started some fires. We've taken out enemy shields largely. And again, all we need to do is take down enemy shields. Because once we take down... Oh, now we can go fire beam. Once we take down enemy shields, we can just get some fire beams in there. The asteroids will do some dirty work for us. And our drone, of course, will do damage as well. So we're just going to focus on shields. It looks like they're basically abandoning their weapons room because of the fires that are raging in there right now. Cool by me. I wish they would just go into the red a little bit faster, though. So we're going to drop maybe a fire beam like... Actually, I don't need to hit that. I should probably just drop the fire beam like this, maybe? They're systemless rooms, but they still have the potential to do damage. And again, we're just basically focusing on enemy shields with our ion weapon. And the whole ship is on fire right now. They have basically no chance for survival. They're going to surrender, and it's not a bad offer considering I need the fuel, but I think we're going to get more scrap this way, and I kind of need that scrap to upgrade our drone room. Their ship is totally screwed in like 30 different ways. Another asteroid should end them if our drone doesn't do it first, which it did. We desperately need to repair our hull, though. But we are so in chaos right now. Certainly, let's depower engines for a sec, or take 1 power away from engines. We gotta get these guys healed up. Where's Han Solo? He's our pilot. He's gotta get back in here. This is Lombard. He can go in and fix our drone control room. And in a second, we'll be doing much better. Again, this is a good run. Starting to enjoy the NG Cruiser more than I used to. Mofan is our drone bitch. Han Solo's our pilot. Good pilot, indeed. And Lombard, at this point, we can probably just send back out here. But again, desperately need to repair at least a little bit. So we're running into some problems. But we'll see. We're going to scrap this. Ancient devices orbiting within the crystal rings of a nearby gas giant. You can't discern its nature or function, but it seems to have been deactivated for a long time. Let's scrap it. 56 scrap. That's pretty good. We're probably missing out on something because I scrapped it. Oh well. You know, shit happens. We definitely need hull lasers. A lot of these might be valuable, but we can't afford it, unfortunately. How many shots does this fire? 3 and 3? It's pretty good, but first things first. Fix up pretty well here. I think we could use a little fuel just to take us to the next few sectors. One more in drone control unit, and then we need a bunch of reactor power, basically, if we're gonna make this work. Yes. We need a lot of reactor power, actually. I've kind of under-leveled that, if we're being totally fair, but that's okay. On this ship, you know what? What we could do here is actually run defense... Oh, we'd have to depower so much to run defense drone, but it might be beneficial for us. Let's depower like that. Only 25% chance to dodge now, but we do have a defense drone active, and we can... I don't need any more weapons powered up, actually. We can just run... It might take us a while here, but we'll run Ion Blaster on shields. And our defense drone should be able to take out all of these missiles as they come in at us. And then Fire Beam will very, very slowly tear through their ship. But in doing this, we'll at least prevent us from taking hull damage, which is very important right now. Or mostly prevent us from taking hull damage, anyway. As you can see, oh, we're shooting down missiles there. It got a little hectic. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to make it. And then here's the most beautiful fire we could possibly create. In 3 of the enemy rooms. I mean, we are dealing with Rockmen, which means it might be difficult for us to do a whole heck of a lot of damage. But they're not going to be able to do any damage to us. Unfortunately, it appears that I'm not going to be able to do too much damage to them either. Slowly but surely, that's how this race will be won. Let's do something like that. We don't need to start fires in the shield room unnecessarily. Keep this going. It could be here for a while, but of course it's a ship full of rockmen who are great at fighting fires. There, that was a very good fire beam, actually. And if they don't fix their oxygen room, it should go down reasonably quickly. Fire always seems to hurt the enemies less than it hurts you. That's my one gripe about that. Should maybe do like firebomb like this now. We want to make sure that we're hitting all enemy sectors. So that their ships, basically they have no possibility of getting back from this. And again, it's taking a little while here, but you know, slow and steady wins the race. I don't want to use another drone part unnecessarily. Using another drone part, of course, would involve me basically deactivating the existing defense drone and activating the anti-ship drone, which would tear through them like a knife through butter now, but it's okay. Firebomb, why don't you go this way now? Again, just keep sowing chaos. And as long as they keep hurting, like they repair and then I hurt them. If they just kept everything in the red, I'm not even sure we could do more damage. I love watching them like scuttle around here though. Start some more fires this way. You know what? We're gonna be here fucking forever probably. We really just need to take... If we took their weapons down to the red, I would feel okay with just dropping the anti-ship drone, because I don't want to be here forever. Victory through asphyxiation. We just actually unlocked an achievement there. We could kill all the crew members before we kill the enemy ship. I think that's exactly how this is going to go down, actually. Not the easiest way to do things for sure, but it gets the job done. This guy dying of oxygen? I think he's going to die. We might get a ton of scrap for that, actually. He's hurting? Come on. Just kill him. He's so close. Firebeam might do it here. Yeah, there we go. He's going to try to put it out. No such luck, my friend. How is he not dead? They must have, like, NG nanobots as well, or NG metabots as well. Come on, give me another achievement here. He's like, yeah, they do have metabots, I believe, because he is getting healed very quickly here. Come on, just hurt him. Oh my god, are you serious? We have to go through this nonsense again? Oh no, you know why it is? It's because he's in the med bay. I'm a big dummy. It's okay. I want to kill this guy. I will not rest until I kill this guy without actually without actually taking out the enemy ship. The defense drone has bought us that kind of time. But man, we might be here forever. If just drop one fire bomb on him, he should be dead. Where's this guy going now? I don't think so, buddy. He's going back to the med bay for a little healing. Not on my watch. You know what? Firebomb. I don't want to be here for 100 years. Just drop a firebomb on him here. I'll just keep firing missiles wherever he is. But I'm pretty sure there's another achievement for taking down the enemy ship without actually doing damage to, or without actually taking down the hull, with actually just hitting the dude over and over. But we could be here for 100 years. I didn't get the chance to switch the bomb in time. Oh my god. I should probably, at this point, for everyone's sake, just, switch it up a little bit. Go with the anti-ship drone, but I think he's gonna die. He's so goddamn close. The oxygen has actually been fixed on the ship, which drives me crazy here. You know what? Anti-ship drone's gotta come out. I hate to do it. It makes it too easy. He's actually trying to get the weapon systems back online here. I appreciate that. That's interesting. Whoa, I didn't have the defense drone anymore, so I actually took some damage. Come on, anti-ship drone. Hook me up here. This has been the longest fight ever. It's been nearly completely fruitless. We could just get lucky and have the anti-ship drone actually target this dude until he dies. It's probably not going to happen. Let's deactivate the medbay just to give us a chance, though. So medbay now deactive. Come on, get some shots in on him. I don't think it's going to work. We definitely got to keep shields offline. Now he's trying to repair it. Come on, you can do it. Take him out. If only I had gone with a laser instead of the fire bombs, we would have been able to do it easily. That was a fight that was substantially longer than it needed to be, but hey, we did earn an achievement out of it. Definitely need some more reactor power if we're going to get things powered up here. And we could go to the exit, but I don't think that's prudent for us right away. We are going to be going to Sector 7 or 8 soon. We got another Rockman ship. We've learned our lesson with these Rockman ships. And that lesson is, we don't need to try anything fancy. Let's just do things the old-fashioned way. Sow some chaos. I should power up the engines now. 40% chance to evade is fucking solid. But I worry that this is going to be one of those FTL runs where we're not really challenged too much throughout, and then at the very end there's just one ship that completely destroys us. So we can probably do this now. Again, just want to create as much fire as possible, cause them some serious issues. Sweet, we did get a fire in the shield room. They have a really powerful laser that was capable of taking us down one more bar. Not the end of the world, but certainly things could be going better. We did take a little hull damage. But luckily they are distracted with actually repairing, you know, oh, I shouldn't have used fire beam there. With repairing the parts of their ship that need repairing. But it looks like we actually created another fire in maybe a systemless room? I'm not sure. Anyway, for now, we definitely need to get this laser or ion offline as soon as possible. Laser's charging, come on. Ion's offline, you can do it. There we go, laser's offline, fire beam's ready to go. So we'll just continue to torment them like so. Beautiful. Weapons still, oh no, now they have yellow weapons. So if we just hit the weapons once, should take out laser. Hit it twice, should take out everything. Actually, the fire's doing that job for us quite well. I don't know why I just fired an ion at their oxygen, but hey, their ship is pretty much in the worst possible condition you can imagine. So maybe another, oh, now they got shields back up. But the fire should ravage it pretty quickly. If we just continue firing ion blasters in, that'll finish the job for us. I can't believe their ship is not just, like, burning to death right now. Fire beam will work. Certainly if we just drop it like this, I think. Didn't start a fire in the engine room like I wanted, but hey, I think these guys are pretty much done. It's gotta be a terrible way for your ship to die. Just everything on fire constantly around you. The only respite is the cold, unforgiving grasp of space. Embrace of space, that's what I was looking for. My favorite 90s band. Only 90s kids would get this. They do have a missile launcher, but we have to roll with the anti-ship drone because otherwise we're going to be here for 100 years, as we learned. Certainly we want fire bomb, always get those two confused, to drop in on the enemy weapons room. And we should be able to take out shields with our ion blaster, but it might take us a little while. Oxygen is down. Why don't you fix that, Mafan? Did we miss with our bomb? I think we did. Which is not good for us. And then we just missed with our ion, which is a problem as well. But they missed with a lot. So I don't feel too bad about things. Okay, so Firebomb has just gone. Their shields are completely down, so I think we can go Fire Beam now. And just continue focusing on enemy shields. And if we keep enemy shields down, then anti-ship drone should be able to do some good stuff here. And Fire Beam will get ready to go in a second. That laser really worries me because they have so many shots with it. But hey, here's a big one for us. Like this. Start fires everywhere. Oxygen room is just getting hammered here. We should maybe send Lombard in here to take a chance with it anyway. And deactivate this. Again, maybe we should drop one in, because I'm tired of these missile launchers coming in on our oxygen room. Oxygen is falling pretty low on our ship now. And fire beam can get ready to go again. Let's drop it like this time. See how they like their oxygen getting taken care of. Okay, we're just going to keep alternating. Fire basically taking out all the systems on their ship. Now we have to focus a little bit on weapons. Oh, we should probably drop one more on weapons. Although I think they're done, basically, right now. We just get one more damage due to the fire. Come on. Oh, they fired one more missile at us. Miss! Of course it hits. That would make things far too easy. But anyway, we're doing fine here. Again, we're going to dump a bunch into reactor power just so we can keep engines powered up. And let me think about this. We can keep engines, fire beam, and defense drone now. So we're doing okay for that. I should depower the medbay as well. There's no reason to keep that powered up, but it's okay. We will accept their bribe. Thank you for your generosity, oh great leader, as we jump into the next sector, NG Homeworld. So we're up to Sector 7. It's been a long run here, but, you know, what else is new? We need to get to a store. Kind of desperately. I don't know if this run actually has the power to take us through to the Sector 8, but hey, 30 scrap and a free drone is going to go a long way towards making that possible. We're going to put 2 more here. Now we can have both drones running at the same time, which is important. Unfortunately, we don't have that many drone parts, but we're going to try to make that work regardless. So we're going to the store here. We got some stuff to sell. We got a lot of stuff to buy. Certainly, anti-personnel drone can go. We should fix a lot here. We should buy... We can only buy 1 anyway. So this is where we're going to be for now, but we're probably going to be taking a look at coming back to this store or the close store anyway. The other store that's close. So, dense asteroid field. Let's search for the ship. We got a strange stasis pod. Let's take the weapon and any spare scrap. I can't afford to take the stasis chamber right now. We get a hull beam and 30 scrap. We'll jump into this store, sell the hull beam, repair a little bit, because we're going to Sector 8, so we don't need to repair too much. Sell the hull beam. It's a good weapon, but it doesn't fit into my scheme right now. Buy a bunch of that. We don't need any more fuel. Feeling better about that now. I would love to get 4th bar of shields before we fight the Rebel flagship. Don't want to spoil anything for you. It's not going to happen. I think we should attack the automated ship here. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have to use some drone parts to make this happen. And fire bomb instead of fire beam. And we're going to go on enemy shields here. And fire bomb is going to go on weapons. So we are just going to send the ions continuously on shields. Come on, you can do it. Who's going to break first? That's the real question. Here comes our bomb. This is a big one. Their missile's getting shot down. I think our bomb missed, which is terrible for us. Our ions are consistently missing as well. And I think they actually did manage to get through our shields first. But their beam weapon isn't going to do shit. What we need is these fire bombs to finally start doing some damage, which I believe they did here. We might actually need to go on the enemy piloting system, because they're dodging so many of our shots. We're dodging a lot of theirs as well. And we've actually created some problems for them in the weapon room, which is good. And shields are down now. Can we keep shields down is the real question. I'm just going to keep focusing. I'm not going to use any more bombs if possible. Just want to take out enemy shields and allow our drone to kind of ravage their subsystems. And oh, come on, stop missing. And in doing so, hopefully we'll be able to kind of win this war of attrition here. Stop missing, for God's sakes. Take out their weapons. They've got weapons completely healed, which worries me a little bit, but our drone's doing a good job. I think we're going to win this. Like, we're basically taking them down, and they're not doing anything to us. Because we can shoot down ions as well. You know, they've lost their drones. They've lost their beam. Their missiles should not be able to hit us. And we're just going to keep this up. Everything's looking good. 2 more hits is enough. Of course, we can't seem to get 2 more hits, sadly. So I went straight for the piloting system, and with this disabled, there they go. So they're down. Running low on missiles and drone parts, which is a problem for us. But hey, there's more missiles, and we're up to 85 scrap. So I'm starting to think that it might be possible for us to get a 4th bar of shields. Can we even buy enough reactor power to make that work for us? I think we should use our ion weapon to disable the defense system. We get 65 scrap for that. Holy crap. We can. We have just enough. We need to spend 180 to get everything completely up in terms of our shields, like up to 4 bars capacity, and then another 70 on our... What was I going to say? Another 70 on reactor power. Actually, we only spend 35 on reactor power because... Ooh, this looks like a... I'm going to attempt to remain concealed. They don't want to fight, which is good. Let's go to the exit. We might be able to get that 4th bar of shields up, believe it or not. It's going to be close, though. Yes, we want to accept this. Let me think about this for a second. We need to sell this defense drone for sure, and then we can make it happen. What we could do here, go 180, like that. Disable 1 bar of engine power, 1 bar of medbay power. Power up like this, then we can run both drones at the same time, and all of our weapons. Could be an interesting fight here in the last stand. I really did not expect to get to the flagship twice in a row. Well, I guess we haven't gotten to the flagship yet, but there's 10 extra fuel, and we're totally healed. I want to go to the store, but really we just kind of have to get to this flagship as soon as possible. So we go to the repair station. I'll take any kind of resources they want to give us. Fine by me. That's all very good. There's no store in our way. This is going to be the fastest way for us to get to the flagship. So if we have to get into some combat, we have to get into some combat. This is a nasty ship for sure. Lots of missiles, lots of lasers. So we could almost send out 2 defense drones, but we don't have the system power to do that. So we're going to drop firebomb. This time, I think on shields, because we need to be able to get under them, and that's going to take us a little while. We might just end up outlasting... Oh, I didn't even notice that we got invaded there. We might just end up outlasting these guys as we send in 4 dudes to combat them here. Should make this a little easier on us. They have 1 bar of shields down now thanks to our ions. We're going to be able to shoot down their missiles. They've given up. Now we should really just spread these guys out a little bit. Who's that? Mothfan is drone control. Lombard is just hanging out here. Greedo's in the engine room. Okay, just in case we get hit by 1 missile, this won't allow like them to take out all of us. So we should have just fired a firebomb. I think we're slowly whittling their shields down. Very, very slowly whittling their shields down. But as these ions keep missing, we might be here for a little while. Firebomb goes again, and I think we missed. But we're getting in here. They're down to 1 bar of shields. And then our drone should be able to do some damage to them at least. There we go. Starting to do a little bit of damage to shields. Our bomb missed again, I think. We can start charging our fire beam. And we're just going to keep going after their shields here with our ions, because we can't afford for those shields to come back up. In the meantime, yes, we are doing some damage to their ship, at least with our drone. We'll just keep this up. Some fire's getting started in the engine room. That's going to do some damage to their crew, which is awesome for us. Finally starting to take some damage that way. Now we're just going to continue these fires, basically, like so. Which is going to allow us to start a bunch of fires on their ship. Again, just sowing chaos, basically. Do the next one like that. But for now... just continue doing what we're doing, keeping enemy shields down. As long as we do this, then I don't think their weapons can do very much, if any, damage to us. I'm pretty sure they are handcuffed in that respect. So as long as the fire beam just keeps tearing them apart here. Again, we could get the achievement for taking out all of the enemies without actually taking out the ship. But I think that their ship is going to go down before they do. We'll see when this next fire beam comes in anyway. So shields are still down. And now there's, again, more fires that I didn't even create. But here's going to be the moment of truth. I think their medbay is healed, so their hull is probably going to give out before their bodies do. We did kill some, though. And that was a fairly good fight for us. We didn't even lose that much in resources, either. We get 1 fuel. We should probably heal up in the medbay quickly. So let's send Tak in here in particular. We do have the NG nanobot dispersal. I'm interested to see how this works against the flagship. We're definitely going to need to use fire bombs, take out their shields, and ion blast on shields as well. I don't know. This is a nice run for us here. We're going to go to this one. It's a very dangerous place for us to go, but we have the drone parts and the missiles, I think, to sustain it. And we pretty much got exactly the same fight here, except they do not have a missile launcher. So we are going to send out a defense drone simply because it can shoot down some of the enemy lasers, which might help us out here. Obviously, we're going to go for firebomb, and we're going to do basically the same thing we did last time. We do have borders, which I noticed immediately. New A&E series, by the way. Borders. Buried alive. We should be able to kill these guys with the setup that we have here. Mantis human beats human, if I remember from my Pokemon card playing days. So let's back it up here. I'm just monitoring our health here to see if we're doing okay. Our evasion chance is helping us out a lot. Firebomb did some damage to their shields there. And mostly we're just on autopilot. I'm expecting, yes, them to beam aboard quickly. We're just going to send our dudes to the medbay, which I left powered up for basically no reason. Here comes another firebomb on the shields room, and this is where we could start doing some serious damage to them. Yeah, they are substantially hurt. And we don't even need to use any more missiles, I feel. If we just kind of back off, let our drone do the talking here. Especially if we can take out their oxygen at some point in the near future. Oh, we should, for no reason, I did not have fire beam up. We did take some, we're taking some damage here. Lombard should get in here. Why don't you fix this? You fix this. Yeah, now things are starting to get a little bit hairy. You fix the oxygen here. The door system is not of the utmost importance right now. It could be in the near future. So I really, that's a loss of momentum I probably should not have suffered from. That's okay. Happens from time to time. I should keep engines powered down because we're obviously going to need that power for oxygen again in a second. We get this healed up. We should probably send the NG in here to do this. Never send a Mantis to do an NG's job. Now we might want to go back to our firebomb system, but as long as our drone, again, continues to hurt them here, we're going to send these guys back to where they belong, because our ship is now in tip-top fighting condition again. Lombard's where he belongs. Greedo is down here. Okay. So again, enemy shields down is big for us. We did not take any damage there, which is amazing. Took a little bit there. Sensors are hurt, but Lombard can take care of that. Mostly I'm concerned about hull damage. Here comes the big guns. Fire beam, like so, should allow us to cause some serious problems to the enemies. Although I think our ion missed on shields, but hey, they are substantially hurt, as you can see. I'm just going to keep this up. We're in no real danger. I think shields are so hurt that I can't afford to drop some on weapons here, and we didn't get hurt by them there, and their ship has gone down. So we've got a pretty good offensive ship here. Let's see how it fares against the Rebel flagship, shall we? I could go repair first, which might be a good idea for us, but let's just see what we get. Yeah, we're healed completely from a hull standpoint. Got some more good stuff as well, and now we are going to jump to the Rebel flagship. I don't know how this first phase is going to go, but it's the most confident I've felt about a flagship fight in a while. So obviously, step one, we want this defense drone out, we want anti-ship drone out, and we're going to go fire bomb instead of fire beam, and we're going to get at least a little bit more evasion chance. I wish I'd upgraded our engines a little bit more, but there wasn't too much I could do about that. I'm just going to wait here. It's going to come back up soon, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. I think we're going to start Ion Blast and Firebomb on shields. And if we can start getting some fire beams out here, we could really do a number on their crew. But this is going to be, again, as all fights here have been, a pretty substantial war of attrition. That fucking thing fires like 3 missiles at once. Okay, so we've got them down to 3 bars of shields. They did shoot down 1 ion, I think. Firebomb has landed. And we're just going to hope that they don't cloak again soon, but I think they are. That's it. Send all your crew in there to fight that. Come on, Ion. Ah, the Ion missed, of course, because they went into cloaking. We're hurt here. They do have stealth weapons. Come on, drone. You can do it. Well, it sort of did it. Like I said, prepare yourself for a war of attrition here. Our Mantis is now healed, or now leveled up on the shields. Come on, you can do this. I'm focusing both offensively and defensively. We're going to kill some of their crew here with this next firebomb if it comes in. Just want to make sure that their cloaking device goes out as soon as possible. One more firebomb is going to cause some serious problems for them here. Oh man, we do have their shields out. Close all doors. Firebomb is in? Yes, okay. Shields are out. Drone, do your dirty work. Please. We can do this actually here. Defense drone is helping us out a lot. They just missed with 3 ions in a row. You know what? They're probably repairing here. Oh, they are repairing desperately. But I think they're still sweating it a little bit because we are putting up a pretty substantial fight. Their shields are quite besieged with ion damage. Here comes another fire beam in on shields, causing a lot of problems for them here. I think they took that opportunity to actually heal in the mid bay. But their shields are coming back online. We're in for a long fight here, I think. Let's just keep this up. Another fire beam coming in. Oh, fire bomb coming in. Don't miss, don't miss. It missed. Okay. So we're running out of missiles, which is a serious problem for us here. What can we do to break this stalemate? Firebomb on cloaking device first? If we're able to take out their cloaking device, then they won't have a chance to repair and heal their crew members. We really need to get in here and fix our engines, because I can't afford for my evasion chance to be that low. I think we're starting to lose this one, which worries me a little bit. Come on, firebomb, do this. Don't miss. It missed. Oh, okay. Well, fire beam is not going to work for us, but the ion blast is still taking out enemy shields, but we really need that cloaking device to go down. All missiles missing. I feel like I'm singing the 12 Days of Christmas. On the 12th day of FTL, 12 missiles missing. In my dreams, maybe. Come on, here comes the firebomb on the cloaking device. You can do it. It's worked. We're just gonna go for shields, I guess, next. Another firebomb on the cloaking device might be enough to kill this crew member, which might be enough to keep it from being repaired, which might be enough to help us survive. We need to get Moth Fan in this room as well. This is a really long FTL. That's just the way. I like it. Come on, no cloaking. Okay, they're gonna get really hurt in this room now. And their shields are almost down. Oh my god, the cloaking device still managed to work? Are you kidding me? We're getting them here. It's taking us way too many missiles is the problem. Oh man, they just landed a bunch. We're still okay. Hull 75%, that's not the end of the world. We're losing a lot of guys. Their cloaking device is down. Okay, we're just gonna drop one more firebomb in this cloaking room just to keep them from basically being able to heal it. It might have even missed, but that might be okay. They got a lot of dudes being hurt. We might want to focus on their medbay, to be honest with you. This is a long-ass Rebel flagship fight, though. Again, firebomb on shields might be our deal breaker, or deal maker. This might be what allows us to actually start doing a number on their ship. Come on. Oh my god, okay, their shields are almost down. One more firebomb. Might be enough to kill these crew members. Finally, our drone is capable of doing some damage. Hit some good areas, please. Their firebomb, it hits. They're hurt, they're running away. Keep it up. They're just abandoning the shield room. That is very good news for us. Let's now drop a firebomb on their medbay so that they can't do anything about that. Here it comes. It is hurt, and there's a fire started there now. I don't want to use any more missiles. Maybe we should just go fire beam now. I just want to make sure that their shields are still taken out, because they are fixing that shield room. But I mean, we're doing a number on them with the ion weapons. Oh man, here comes a huge barrage from them. And they did manage to hit our shield room as well as our piloting system. We're gonna go into the shield room here. That's probably more important for us right away. The fire beam is almost ready, and I think we know exactly what's gonna happen with the fire beam here. We're gonna try to trace it like so. It's not gonna work too well. Maybe like this. Start some problems for them. That fire in the shield room again is huge. I don't know, man. I think we might get through this fight, honestly. It's not easy. It took a long time. It took a lot of missiles. That was the big problem. It took us fucking forever to actually break through their shields. But once we did, it proved to be not so hard. Again, thank you, Fire Beam. And we're definitely going to beat the first phase here. We took some damage along the way. One more shot, and there we go. So there's first phase done. And that is the best we've done with this ship ever, I think. Is this going to be... Where's the Rebel flagship go next? I want to go to a repair station. Let's just wait on this turn. Okay, so the Rebel flagship's going here. We'll jump there next, obviously. First things first, these guys have got to heal, obviously, so we'll get our medbay powered up. We're running very low on missiles, and once we run out of missiles, that's going to be where things get interesting. Everyone's healing with the nanobot dispersal, so I don't really need to waste my time there. Okay, let us jump to the Rebel flagship. And this is going to be phase 2. This is the one with all the drones, which is arguably the most difficult one, in my time anyway. I need to depower one engine, I guess, to get this going. I want to get fire bombs going. Okay, let's see how this works. Again, we're going to go... What should we go for first here? Obviously, we want to ion blast on shields. But where should we drop the firebomb? I am thinking that we should drop it on the missile launcher, because if we drop it on the missile launcher, we should be able to maybe avoid taking damage to our systems ourselves, which will help us out a lot here. So let's, if we can get that done and get like the crew member killed here, because I don't think there's any way for him to escape anyway, things should be great for us. But first things first, we've obviously got to make this happen. The boarding drones are going to be the biggest pain in the dick for us by far. But luckily we do have that, again, NG nanobot dispersal. Let's see how this goes. Who knows? Could work out fantastically, could work out terribly. Obviously we're going to want to send TAC down here. The firebomb has gone. Just pausing it continuously to make sure I'm not fucking this up drastically. You get down here, we'll depower engines a little bit just to get the medbay powered up so TAC can heal himself. Lombard should actually... Oh, no, Lombard should get up here so that we can take out this dude and repair that beam as soon as... Or, sorry, repair that breach as soon as possible. It's hard to keep focusing on everything that's going on here. That missile dude is going to be dead in a second. Come on. Yes, the fire has ravaged him, and the fire will continue to ravage that. Now, we can probably just drop this on... Very good question. Maybe the drone control unit, because we have so much assholery coming there. Let's see. Oh my god, okay. Things turned bad there. I think our shields went down for a second, and like 5 drones just ravaged us. We obviously need to take care of that. Oh man, the oxygen is dropping so quickly. Engines are quite hurt. This is less a war of attrition and more a war of, you know, just all-out assault, basically. We need Mantis and Luke in here to fix this as soon as possible, because they're the ones... Oh man, and our piloting system, pilot is being attacked as well. Okay, you get in the medbay. The medbay is powered up for a reason. Here comes the... Oh, the firebomb's not even close. Maybe we should go fire beam, actually, next. And this will cause fires throughout their ship. We've got problems of our own. Namely, like, fires of our own throughout the ship. We want to open up this stuff right here. Sensors are not a major concern right now. We just want to make sure everything's fixed. We're still going to be leaking oxygen like crazy. Oh, man. We're probably going to lose this. But it's so close. I can taste it. It's going to... Come on. If my drone control unit would actually shoot their drone control unit until it died, we'd be much better off. We need to send a decent squad in here to attack this dude now. This guy can come in here. This guy can repair this. It's a very difficult situation we have in our hands. Our drone is what we're living and dying by here. Firebeam has to damage their drone control room. There's no question about that. So let's just do something like this. Our sensors are down, so we can't really see how bad we're ravaging them, but this is what we got to do. You need to go back in there and repair the oxygen. We're so close. We're like, oh my god. We're going to stop auto-firing Firebeam. We're going to send it like up here next. But I should probably... I think shields are still going to be continuously down, so this is fine. Let's just alter this slightly like this. I think we could reasonably survive this. It all depends on these drones right now. Oh man, we're down to 2 health. I mean, don't feel like they're not hurting as well, because they are. We need to get some repairs done here. I've lost almost all of my crew members. Let's get piloting system up first. That's probably the most important. Oh, doors have got to close too, though. I don't know. It's going to be damn close, that's for sure. The fires are just raging throughout their ship. I mean, whoever wins, we lose. Well, they lose, I guess. Keep it up. Their pilot has been killed. Here, the fire beam is going to be important, so we'll put it on an area that hasn't really been affected by fire. Just 2 more shots from our drone. Oh my god, okay. I believe that's the first time on camera we've ever beaten the second phase. Is there any chance for us to get to like a repair station? Can we get to the base or the store? I don't think so. This would be a great time to have like a hull repair drone. First things first, we got a lot of shit to deal with. These obviously have to be repaired. We're not losing oxygen anymore. Oh man. Well, if nothing else, this has definitely proven to be the most successful FTL run we've ever had. And we're making very good progress towards actually beating this game on normal. If only I'd actually taken that hull repair drone. We could just burn a drone part to use that right now, and at least maybe we'd have a chance. Because right now, like, 1 missile is enough to basically destroy our entire ship. So we're just going to wait as we close all doors for the oxygen to come back. Han Solo, pilot of the century. Lombard is going to be our new weapons guy because we lost Luke Skywalker. And with only 3 crew members and 2 hull integrity remaining, cue Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance. Well, we'll see. Rebel Flagship, Phase 3 for the first time. Pretty much no chance. They have an energy shield as well as artillery, I believe. We've obviously got to put this stuff out here right away. Medbay can depower to give us an extra 5% chance to dodge. And here we go, basically. They don't have a lot of crew members left. That might be our saving grace. And it doesn't really matter where we fire our fire beam to start with. We might be better off going for one of these weapon areas. I don't know which one fires the missiles. I think it's this one. So we'll try this out. I don't hold a lot of hope here. That energy shield is substantial. But, you know, we're gonna give it a try anyway. I know that the ship has a very damaging super weapon. And there we go. Anticlimactic third fight, but still, that's going to definitely be a high score for us. 3,095. In fact, that is going to be the 4th highest score in history on this machine. Definitely the highest for our NG Cruiser. We got a new piloted invasion, or most piloted evasions, which is pretty substantial. And, I mean, all this advice is slowly pushing us to the area where we might be able to beat the game. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.